I'm going to put this out there on the record. I don't like attorneys.
I don't mind attorneys. Okay. This is like an FM radio show. It's amazing.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
What in the heck is going on around here?
Buckle up. It's the Insurance Dudes podcast.
A boom!
Boom! You forgot the boom,
I
dude.
know. I think Chris right now is just like, what in the heck is going on around here?
I'm not even sure what planet I'm on right now, but yeah.
Well, I mean, you would think after the whole 2020 that you're just sort of, it's the new normal for everything to not be normal.
I mean, yeah,
Right.
I woke up this morning and saw I was doing a podcast with you dudes, and here we are.
Yeah, it seemed that's what happened with us.
Round and round. We've been going
round
and round.
Didn't we play a rat song this morning?
Yeah. Round and round.
Round and round. Round and round. So Chris Cheatham, did I say it right?
Yeah, you're right.
It's Chatham.
Is it?
Or is it Cheatham?
No,
Cheatham.
It is Cheatham.
Cheatham. Out of all of their money. No. So is that English?
I think it is actually. Like the furthest back I've gone is like there's a county in Tennessee named Cheatham County. It's like named after some relative, and he was like the leader of the Tennessee Confederate Army and was really bad. Yeah, really bad soldier, like, really bad general. Like, I'm sure I'm going to get in trouble for saying that, but yeah.
Well, we'll just skip right past that.
Let's dive into some speed breakers and break the ice.
I was going to do a little intro. Should we just...
Oh, you have an intro? Okay, let's do it.
Yeah. So, Chris, you're the CEO and co-founder of RiskGenius. Am I correct right now?
I mean, I was. We got acquired by Bold Penguin last year. And
How bold.
Yeah, I know. And then Bold Penguin got acquired by American Family. So technically, like, I work for a giant insurance company now.
Holy moly.
Isn't that mind-boggling? Yeah.
How the turns table.
Yeah. Here we are.
Yeah.
The fish gets eaten by the fish that gets eaten by the fish. Little visual for everybody.
Yeah.
The middle fish.
Yeah, RiskGenius was the smallest fish of all, and we found some nice homes to go to. So,
and we talk about it a lot. So, RiskGenius is a InsurTech company using artificial intelligence (AI) to enable property and casualty insurance carriers to analyze policy language.
There you go.
Exciting.
I hope that's the most boring thing you say on this podcast. If we get more in depth, then oh man, this is
we won't talk about insurance that much. This is boring, but. That's interesting because I don't read those policy jackets, so I'd love it if the computer would for me.
Yeah.
Which is what it sounds like. So I'm sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say, no, it's all we've been working on, which is insane. And like, I was the crazy person to try to do something about that. So here we are.
Nice. Well,
love it.
If you haven't heard the podcast, what we start with is a little game called Speed Breakers. So we're going to ask you a series of questions. Say what comes first. The idea is to play as fast as possible, and you'll be balling. You'll be balling if you get through it quick. So, are you ready to rumble, Chris?
Yeah. Are you going to do a lot of sound effects? Because I want this to go like full FM DJ on me. That would be awesome.
I could do like a.
Yeah.
Would you like that?
Can you do like a 1980s Nintendo home run? Like,
home run. No, I don't have that. I'm going to have to find that. Yeah. All right.
That would be good.
Here we go. Have you ever had a mullet?
No.
First crush.
A girl named Amy. I can't even remember her last name in like third grade.
Winehouse.
No, thank you.
No. Most embarrassing thing your mom ever caught you doing.
I shot a BB into the ceiling and thought it hit her and killed her, and she realized that happened. Yeah.
Oh, nice. There we go.
Yeah.
Fastest speed ever driven.
Probably like 90, 95, somewhere in there.
Okay. It's respectable. Favorite cereal?
Life.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Mikey, how many kids?
2.
Have you made cry? Please wait for the entire question.
Oh, a lot. I used to coach kids soccer, and it was not
Good
pretty.
job. All right. Count Chocula or Count Dracula?
Count Dracula.
Obviously. Fastest mile?
Like that I ran? Actually, I just found this the other day. 6 minutes and like 13 seconds.
Ooh, that is actually really good. We like to ask questions without any units or distinguishing factors on them. So, favorite flavor?
We don't like
Just like that.
Vanilla.
Vanilla. Dogs or cats? There is a correct answer. That is the correct answer.
Yeah,
that's the correct answer. Tacos or burritos?
Burrito. Like, give me a Chipotle burrito and I'm happy.
Awesome. Favorite video game?
Metroid. It just always comes to my brain.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And everybody's favorite question. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was going to say Metroid is coming out on the Switch as a reboot, coming out like a new Metroid. And like they did amazing with it. Yeah. And they did awesome with the Zeldas. Like Zelda on the Switch is amazing. So I think I might be buying that.
Interesting.
Oh, I'm going to get it.
My son has that. I just don't understand the concept. I don't know if it's
the Switch
on TV or
of Nintendo.
Yeah.
What,
dude? It's the easiest system.
It is. Look, in Hawaii, he said, "Hey, let's play this game." And so we were playing the game, but on the little screen thing, and it was where we were fighting each other, and all he did was continue to kill me over and over and over again. And it was some Mario game where we were just fighting.
Super Smash Brothers. It's amazing.
It was not fun. It was not fun because all he did was blow me up, and I'm like, all right, let's just go out in the water.
Because you didn't learn how to play it.
I know. Yeah. I needed to understand the framework, didn't I? It's all about the frameworks. And your last question, Trump or Biden?
I'm not getting involved in that question.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And
sorry about that.
Chris, what was the first concert you ever went to?
Oh, New Kids on the Block, actually.
Whoa!
Almost caught Donnie Wahlberg's sock that he threw into the crowd. True story.
You would you still own that today? If
Absolutely.
You
it would be like in a case. It'd be right here. Like it would be.
That would be amazing.
I have one of those speakers.
Like, first concert. This is Donnie's sock right here.
That is incredible.
Yeah.
Well, take us back from you hanging tough and how you got into the insure biz.
I see what you did.
Are you still hanging tough?
Whoa.
This is like an FM radio show. It's amazing.
Baby.
Yeah. So my dad used to do surety bonds, like ran Zurich, which was like Fidelity and Deposit surety bonds. And so I needed a job out of law school. And he helped me get a job doing surety bond litigation. So I fell into insurance, doing litigation on big construction projects, and then quickly realized that I hated reviewing documents and thought about like what technology's out there that does it better. And then that created the rabbit hole that became RiskGenius. That's a big summary of the story.
So you have a law degree?
Yep. Dewey, Cheatham, and Howe. I was waiting for you to make that joke.
Did you Cheatham and Howe?
No. It's actually Dewey, Cheatham, and Howe. It's from the Three Stooges. And like my very first case I ever worked on, the opposing counsel sent me a document request. And at the bottom he said, P.S. You should have never left Dewey, Cheatham, and Howe. And I was like, this is going to be a long career.
Wow.
Every single day.
You have to have thick skin to be an attorney.
Yeah, I was terrible at that part. Like, oh my gosh, I really did not like interacting with opposing counsel. That was like my downfall.
Yeah, it's a lot of posturing.
It's a lot of yelling and just being really nasty and mean. Yeah, not fun.
I'm going to put this out there on the record. I don't like attorneys.
I don't mind attorneys.
Okay. No, I'm just kidding. I have a bunch of friends that are.
I don't like trying to get a hold of attorneys.
I don't like them getting a hold of me because then I have to pay money for it.
Legal bills.
That's true.
Actually, I don't mind paying legal bills when it's like proactive and I'm smart enough to actually hire someone to do something before I get into big trouble. I've learned to like actually not mind that.
It is interesting, right? We will try to save money on the front end and then to unwind the madness, it costs a lot more. You learn that once and then it's like, that's it. Okay.
Yep.
Send it to the guy, have him read it.
Yep. The guy. Lawyers don't have names. Yep.
No, the guy.
I want to hear a little bit more about RiskGenius and like, I mean, how did you start that task? That was daunting. So you're a lawyer, you went to law school, then you're doing this stuff with docs and you're like, this is just too much. It was probably after law school, considering you had to read so much in law school, and you're like, I'm over it, right? How did you go from there into...
Yeah, I didn't mind it in law school. Like, I frankly love reading still. It's that when I did the first big case I did, the case was like 10 years old at that point, and I'd gone through 2 other law firms. And so they gave me basically a hard drive full of 3 years of construction project emails. And I basically read the same email 9 different times over 3 years. Like, just kept seeing the same stuff. It was insane. And I thought I was going to lose my mind. And so at the time, there was like this kind of new upcoming technology called technology assisted review of policies, which is just like machine learning can like thread emails and deduplicate emails, which now seems pretty obvious. But at the time, it was pretty cutting edge. And so I started learning about that technology and kind of stored that in my brain. And then when I left the practice of law, we just started a company that was doing claim document management, like going to construction projects when they blew up and things were going bad. So we copy all the documents, get all the hard drives and everything. And that was it. And then an insurance company used our software and said, hey, we like this. Could we use this to review insurance policy language? And that's when I was like, okay, but I need to go try to do this machine learning thing that I learned about so that we can like parse the clauses and categorize them automatically before people go in to review them. Does that make sense at all?
I love that. Yes. I love that because it's that whole simple thing of you got to be on the track in order to race. So you didn't even know, like, it wasn't intentional necessarily at the beginning, but then it kind of led you into what has seemed to be a very successful business.
Yeah. I like people that learn, right? Because like you can just if you just keep reading and learning and just exploring, like who knows where it's going to go? You have no idea, right? Like it's a really powerful skill just to keep learning about stuff.
So I love the notion of AI. I think it's so interesting up until the point where there's singularity and they take over. But at this point, I think it's really interesting. So talk about this in application. Like, how does this serve and who is it serving?
To be continued.
Hey, Jason.
Yes, Mr. Craig.
That was another awesome episode, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Well, if people want to get a little bit more action and learn how to write 100,000 in premium off of even the worst internet leads, where could they go?
They can go to live.teledudes.com.
Ooh, that sounds exciting. Are we going to be there?
Yes. It's a weekly call that we're doing right now it's live, and it will show you the process. The entire process is super awesome.
I love it. Let's do it.
Let's do it. Sign up right now. Live.teledudes.com.
Live.teledudes.com. That's live.teledudes.com.
Hey, Craig, there's a new community that we are starting that I cannot wait to tell everybody about. It is our live texting community where you and I are going to answer people's questions and give them free content, right?
Are you kidding me? We get to talk to them?
Yeah, which is awesome, but they have to opt in. They have to text us at 520-214-2219. That's 520-214-2219.
Nice.
Craig, are you going to respond to these texts?
I'm going to respond to them for sure. Live.
I'm into it too. It's going to be awesome. And it's going to be our new texting community where we're going to get back to everybody that we can and drop some crazy content, free content, and free the calculator that you just came up with. That's right. The calling calculator, sales material. I mean, everything for insurance agents. This is it. It's the best texting community out there for insurance agents.
Well, what the heck is that number again? I can't remember it.
It's 520-214-2219. That's 520-214-2219.
I love it. I'm going to text it right now.
520-214-2219.
All right. I'll see you later, Mr. Jason.
Bye, Mr. Craig.
Wait, do they even listen to this on the radio anymore?
I love it.
I love it. Nice.
All right.